1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters gon' move. Whatever click you choose, you better
Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. You're down. For those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that's me gassing right there on that intro. And if you want to get that song, it is available for purchase only from me on a 10-song EP that you can get on a digital download link. If you're interested, hit me up on my email, 16tolifemusic@gmail.com, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle me $20. And I'm going to get it to you ASAP. Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. You're down. Man, let's hop right up into this video. So earlier today, I dropped the YouTube short talking about I was going to explain what Dubs told me was the reason he went S&Y, right? And so in the comments, you know, you had people leaving different comments, and it's only been up for a couple of hours, so you guys may have not seen it, right? But there was a few comments, and one individual said something about, oh man, you know, Dubs lives rent-free in your head. He's under your skin, and so on and so forth, right? Do you guys really think I'm worried about a dude that can't leave the house and gotta DoorDash his food? I mean, come on, man, let's be real, right? I think a lot of you guys fail to realize, or you keep forgetting, man, that YouTube is a job, man. For those who are fortunate enough to be able to get paid to create content, YouTube is a job, right? You have some people who care about what Trump got going on with Venezuela. You got some people who care about what's going on with Palestine. And you got some people who are interested in what's going on with Chill and Dubs. Well, damn it, I'm half of that combination right there, man. I'm Chill. So, of course, man, I'm going to provide and give you guys information. I'm going to make videos because it's a job, man. So, listen, let me show you guys, man, what I made for the month of November, right? Let me just throw that on the screen, right, and show you guys what I made for the month of November. Now, for some of y'all out there who may not be good at math or always got confused by the decimal or so on and so forth, man, that's $6,700. Damn near $7,000, man. Look, the last time I made $7,000 in a month, I was back in Montana selling dope. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you guys who make that much or more, congratulations, man. But you know what? I'm getting mine from YouTube. So once again, do not come to YouTube and get emotionally invested in these videos. You guys have a deeper emotional attachment to this stuff than we do. YouTube is a job, right? YouTube is a job. We get paid by these videos, man. So if a person is interested in a certain type of subject or topic, it would be foolish for an individual to go away from that when you getting the money, right? You guys don't understand, man. And it's a YouTube content creator, and I think the name of his page is Slugstown, right? And he gets it, and maybe because he's a content creator. I seen him say something about 2 or 3 months ago in a video. He said, man, Chill is playing chess while these other dudes are playing checkers, man. So, you know, it would be dumb for me to hop on here and bam, 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 unload all my ammo into one video, man. So, you know, I already knew that Dubs is self-centered and a close bosom buddy of Leonard. And so, you know, eventually he or they are going to bite, and then I'll unload more and I'll give him more and I'll give him more. You know what I'm saying? Don't put all your information into one video. So when he initially got disrespectful and said whatever he said on that live that kicked all this off, that's why I made one video. Then the next day I made another video. All this was calculated, right? It's like I said, it's a job, right? And so I know that for whatever reason, you have some people out there who find a interest in this. I mean, and to me, is it wrong? No, I mean, the person is entertained by what he's entertained by. You know, when I go on YouTube, I don't go on there to get emotionally caught up in what I'm looking at. I go on there to be entertained by whatever it is I choose to watch, right? And if we keeping it 100, whatever me and Dubs got going on is not putting money in anybody else's pocket besides me and Dubs and whoever else does content on it, right? So, you know, like I said a long time ago, man, you know, I'm here for the money, man. If YouTube happens to send out notices to all the content creators saying, hey, man, listen, February 1st, 2026, we will stop paying content creators. We will no longer pay. You will never see me make another YouTube video after February 1st. I'm here strictly for the cheese, man. There was a point in time, right, when me and Dubs was on more cordial terms, and I seen a video pop up. It was like a short YouTube short. Dub is on there punching on the bag, you know. I called Dubs. I said, hey, Dubs, man, you know what? Let's do a celebrity boxing match, man. Me and you know, let's do a celebrity boxing match, man, and get this bread. Dub said, oh, man, I can't, Holmes. My people. I'm thinking to myself, man, your people ain't worried about your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Soon as he said that, I'm thinking to myself, this motherfucker is crazy. This dude really do still think he good. So, you know, Dubs has got some mental issues, man, that he needs to deal with, so on and so forth, right? Now, a couple of times and recently, somebody said in my comments too, they said, hey, man, chill, you know. Why are you talking about Dubs getting into our business and so on and so forth, whatever, basically alluding to the fact that Dubs should be off limit, man. So my reply to that is, listen, first and foremost, Dubs has said that he is a nobody. I have brought you guys videos and have showed you guys videos where Dubs himself says, listen, man, I'm nobody. I'm just a YouTuber. I have also showed you guys videos where Dubs said, and I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty close to what he said exactly. Dubs said, I'm from the old school. I don't believe in a such thing as black business. He said that when you get NBC, CBS, and all these other news stations to stop talking about black people, then I'll stop talking about black people. But until you get those people to stop, I'm going to be right there talking about them like everybody else, anytime I feel there's a story and anytime I feel there's content, right? Not to mention that Dubs has deeply disrespected me as well. So why in the hell would this dude be off limits, man? Especially, you know, Dubs was on the SNY yard hanging with all the O's. Dubs was hanging with all the O's. So why should I not talk about Dubs? Now, those out there in the gang culture may think when I say the O's, I'm talking about the 40s, the neighborhoods, the 60s. No, I'm not talking about those dudes. Dubs wasn't hanging with those dudes. When I say the O's, I'm talking about Dubs was hanging with the weirdos, the chomos, the pedos, and the homos. You know what I'm saying? Those are the O's that Dubs was hanging with, right? So, and at the end of the day, right, you know, people get upset or whatever. Like I said, once again, man, I want to reiterate, man, do not become emotionally attached to this situation, right? There's really no beef. You know, Dubs is, you know, I know something that you guys don't know. Dubs is not mad at me. Deep down inside, Dubs is mad at his goddamn self. He's the one that went SNY. He's the one that dropped out and debriefed by his own admission. He debriefed on himself and others. If you guys happen to look, when I done a reaction on that lawsuit, and when Dubs done a reaction, or excuse me, I believe it was the homie Hangout, rest in peace, Josh. When Josh done a reaction to, or he done a video on Dubs' lawsuit, Dubs says in the lawsuit himself that he informed on himself and, as he calls them, the legends. He incriminated the legends, right? So then he tried to come back and say in another video, oh, you know, well, man, my lawyer did that and so on and so forth, man. Anybody that's ever been to prison and has filed an appeal, right? Anytime you file an appeal relating to yourself or a lawsuit or whatever, you're going to read over it you're going to read over that thing to make sure, it's accurate, to make sure, whatever you want to be said is said, right? I mean, that's foolish to think that you would let somebody else file something in your name and not look over it and make sure it's the way you want it to be. Then also I seen recently too where Dub said something along the lines of he's a paralegal. He's a paralegal in two or three different types of law and so on and so forth. So for those who don't know what a paralegal is the person who actually does the research and prepares the case and gets the points of things that the lawyer is going to talk about. In his case, the paralegal researches all that and gathers all that information. So a paralegal is pretty much a lawyer who just hasn't passed the bar. So I say all that to say, you think that Dubs, being a paralegal, he's not going to read over the case. He's not going to read over and take any language out that he doesn't want in, or he's going to add language in that he wants in. So come on, man. This dude, Dubs, this dude lies so much, man, that it's ridiculous, right? And earlier, somebody sent me a video where, like I say, he was disrespecting me, talking crazy, calling me the B word, so on and so forth. And I don't necessarily have to do all that, right, when the truth will do. Only thing I have to do is point out what this dude has done. And once again, like I said, man, Dubs is not mad at me. He's mad at himself. God damn it, Via, why did you do it? He's in the mirror talking to himself. God damn it, Via, why did you do it? Well, why didn't you stop me? Well, why did you do it, Via? Well, you let me walk out the door. I didn't tell you to talk to the lieutenant. All this type of stuff, right? So Dubs is not upset with me. Dubs is upset with himself, but he can't find it in himself to beat up himself, so he takes his frustration out on me. But I'm built for the job. Don't worry about it, man. I can handle it, right? And last but not least, a lot of people are inquiring about that diss song. To keep it 100, I had lost a little interest in it, right? I'm not necessarily wanting to go back and forth with this dude. Me and this dude continually going back and forth like Jimmy Connors and Arthur Ashe. But, since I'm here for the cash and people are interested in it, I am definitely going to do it. The first verse is already complete. The second verse is pretty much done. I'm just to go drop it. And it's definitely going to be epic, man. So anyway, like I said, man, let me reiterate one last time, man. Do not get emotionally invested and attached to this situation. This dude is not under my skin. I make videos, man, because YouTube is a job, man. I've told you guys that before. Hopefully I won't have to remind you guys again. This is a job for me. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I do. If people are interested in this subject and this topic, then I'm going to do videos on this stuff. Anyway, man, you already know what it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.